Hi, I know it's been a few days. I just wanted to give a short little channel update about what's been going on. I know I didn't say anything a few days ago when it happened, but my PC fried itself. Like, totally fried itself. The motherboard was fried, the CPU was fried, and if it wasn't for the help of a family, I probably wouldn't have a computer right now to do this for you guys. But yeah, so one, entirely thankful on that part. But two, this is just another reason of why to keep going with this is to make enough money through this and through Patreon and Cash App and other things like that to be able to, one, repay, but also make sure that I can upgrade the rest of everything that's in there because my hard drive is getting to the end of its lifespan. It was from 2017. But yeah, so I'll just explain what was going on with that. CPU and motherboard fried itself. Don't know why, don't know how. I thought it was a power surge that happened due to a power strip that I have. And no, not particularly. It wasn't that because it's fine now. Um, because I woke up one day a few days ago and my monitor was off, and my monitors are never off. Well, they are off, but they're not powered off. So I had to power it back on, and I was like, "That's weird." That usually only happens whenever there's a power outage. And so I go to turn on my PC, and it isn't displaying or reporting. I guess the the guy at the store said it wasn't reporting to the monitors, and I tried everything. I tried a bunch of different monitors. None of them would work, and eventually I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to go to Best Buy. After trying to switch out RAM, see if that was an issue, it wasn't. I tried power cycling. That didn't work. I tried unplugging everything and plugging it back in, see if something was wrong there. Still didn't work. Tried a new power strip. Still didn't work. Um, and eventually, the best thing that I could do was to take it to Best Buy for Geek Squad. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, why would you go to Geek Squad? Well, they have a diagnostics bench, and they're the closest thing nearby to me. So that's why I went and did. It costed way too much fucking money, but they ended up determining that, yeah, it was a CPU and motherboard issue caused by age, I guess it is, that they came down to. It just kind of fried itself, potentially due to a power outage or a voltage outage or something like that, um, or a power surge or something like that. Who knows? All that we knew is that it didn't affect the GPU, it didn't affect the power supply. All it did, it didn't even affect the RAM in the motherboard. All it did was affect the motherboard and the CPU itself. Um, so I got a new one of those. I got a brand new up to date motherboard within the past 2 years, and a new CPU within the past three. Um, and I've also been updated to Windows 11 finally because my last motherboard, I had it for so long that I was stuck on Windows 10. Um, because I literally couldn't upgrade. But yeah, that costed way too much fucking money, and I was out of a computer for a couple of days while they were trying to fix it, and I had nothing to record with. All I had was my phone, and obviously I didn't want to record anything with my phone because I wanted to at least have a little bit of quality. Um, and then here I am now. It is now it is Thursday. Holy shit, it's Thursday. I thought today was Wednesday. It's Thursday, and I just want to give this little channel update. See, talk to you guys what's been going on. I know I made the past video about talking about the struggles of doing YouTube, and uh, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I have a lot of videos planned. A lot. So much shit has happened in the past few days that I kind of just feel obligated to talk about. Um, because I'll just say it here in this video because this is a channel update. It's a very broad kind of overview of what's going on with the channel. that a lot of times whenever stuff happens, uh, whether it be drama politically or drama online or something big happens in the news or so on and so forth, or even like games and other things like that that I talk about. A lot of times I don't talk about some stuff is because not because I don't want to talk about it. It's because it comes down to I don't want to muddy the waters, right? I don't want to be another voice in the water to to confuse people, even though I think like to think that I'm well educated enough to give the proper opinion and well informed opinion of what's going on. Uh, but then there's also the case of where it's like, should I talk about it? There are larger platforms out there talking about it, and those platforms should reach people first. Um, while I grow mine. Um, and so on and so forth. But then that also comes down to like, well, if we don't talk about it now, then it's going to be jarring whenever you do talk about it when you are big. So obviously, I still talk about stuff. And then it also comes down to the fact that it's like, I just don't want to talk about it. Not for anything. When it comes like to political stuff, it's like I'm not like, oh, I don't want to talk about it because I'm scared, or it's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it because I'm privileged enough to not talk about it. It just comes down to the fact of being like, I just don't want to, or I feel like there's a better time to talk about it, or whenever more info comes out, and then whenever more info does come out, more people have talked about it, and more people have been informed. So putting my own opinion out there is like, okay, maybe I just shouldn't put that out there. Like, I'll put that out on Twitter or something like that, and then have that out there instead of just making an entire video. Um, but yeah, a lot of stuff has happened in the news and everything like that that I want to talk about, and a lot of it is heavy stuff. Um, a lot of heavy stuff. I've just been seeing so much vileness in everything the past few days. From racism to homophobia, transphobia, bigotry of all sorts, and it really does just make you wonder, who are these people, right? Do they do it because they think it's funny? Do they do it because they actually have this vitriol in them? Uh, or is it just ingrained in them, right? But I hold no sympathy for them whatsoever. No matter the reason, I hold no sympathy. I don't care if it's ironic or satire or whatever. Like, come on, no. Um, it's also one of those things where it's like they say it's satire, but whenever you make a joke that's satire about the thing that they like, they get angry. Um, but yeah, it's just been a lot, and it's just been another one of those things. Whenever you start seeing it so much more, you're like, God, these people are vile. There is no middle ground. There is no compromise with them. There is nothing you can do. And I've always thought that there was no compromise, but it's just one of those things that just reaffirmation, right? Um, yeah, just crazy shit going on. As for games that are going to be on the channel, I got no idea. I have I have no idea if I want what I'm going to be doing. Um, I think that I'll keep continuing with Hades 2. I'll probably be putting on God mode so that we can keep going through the story on that. Because as much as I love the roguelike, I do want to keep going through with the story so that I don't have to restart every time with a new episode. Or start where I was and then go through it all again to get back to the point to where I was originally. Um, let's see. There's a few other horror games that are out there that I thought were really cool that I want to check out, or just give my opinions on. Uh, oh yes, there's a few reviews that I want to go out there as well. I'm not saying any names specifically because this is going to be a little bit of a time capsule, not to age it at all or whatever. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if anyone in the future wants to come back and see like what is this guy about, it's This is just one of the videos you can come and watch and not be dated by anything that's here, right? I mean, I guess you could probably look at something in the background and be like, he's using wood and not the natural plant fiber of the myopic fucking cyber tree. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot, and I guess that's what you can look forward to. There'll probably be another video posted today to kind of make up for all um, the videos I missed. So, yeah, keep a lookout for those. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do want to support me, if you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, uh, obviously all the buttons down below do wonders. But if you want to help me financially, because I know some people can, and if you want to support this channel and help it be continued, I have a Patreon down below. It is as low as $1 or $2 or something, and as high as $100. You are by no means obligated to do any of those, but those are just the options, depending on how irresponsible you are with your money, or how crazy you are, or how generous you want to be. And if you want a one-time donation, there's also a Cash App. So, yeah. Other than that, see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Click.